delighted to say Armagh captain Stephen McDonald is in the studio. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Kevin.
We're talking basically for charity, first of all, isn't it? Cowpat Roulette this Sunday, and it's Kalevi. Is it Kalevi?
Kalevi Football Club.
Kalevi Football Club are trying to raise money, but it's a whole lot of fun. So maybe tell our listeners a little bit about it.
Yeah, Cowpat Roulette. This is a concept that's been done before. A lot of clubs would have heard of this before. Basically, what it is setting a grid out with a certain amount of squares in your grid and freeing a cow into the grid, and whichever square the cow drops one in, a
pile.
A pile, yeah. I suppose that's wherever.
We're all really afraid here to say certain words, but you get the drift, guys, don't you? A pile. So the cow does its business, as it were, on a certain part of the map of Ireland, and they're all the squares are all lugged out. So, for instance, County Armagh has a certain number.
There's 32 squares, and each square has a number.
So this is a big map, a massive big map in the middle of the field, and they let the cow in, and the cow starts going round, and
the cow starts going round the field. And
is there a referee, adjudicator?
Well, it's going live on the internet, so there'll be enough referees out there.
It's going live on the internet.
And I think
is there a boy with Wellington boots out there?
There'll be, I'm sure, with the weather we have in this country, there'll be plenty while he's on.
Well, the question I have to ask is, are the cows regular, or do they do their thing?
Well, you'd like to think so. I know the cows are owned by John King from Cornamuckla House.
Yeah.
And he's a Clevie man, so I would say he has them well trained up.
Maybe the cow would be fussy as to where it would do its business.
Well,
would it not need a good tuft of grass there just to sort of settle itself on?
I would say that's where it might go to first, wherever he sees the biggest piece of grass,
Yeah.
But certainly it's something that we're all looking forward to. It's a bit of crack as well.
And there's different sizes of piles, isn't there?
Well, there is. It's wherever.
Do you want to tell us about that?
It's wherever the first drop hits, but you can basically place your pat, as we call it, in three different ways. There's a wee pat, and then there's a big pat, and then the final one, which is the biggest one of all, is called the Pat's Balan, and that's us staying with the GA theme for the overall concept. But
so Pat's Balan's the biggest pile.
He's the biggest pile.
Right.
I'm sure a lot of listeners will agree. And
I'm sure he'll have fun listening to that as well, or watching it. And can you go along and watch what's going on?
You can go along and watch, of course, and I'm sure being the All-Ireland final day on Sunday, it is going out live at 6 o'clock on Sunday evening from Cornamuckla House, and if anybody was interested.
So it's a big field at the corner of, which used to be previously known as Davies, by the way, if anybody's wondering where Cornamuckla House is, on the Meath Road there. You couldn't miss it, and the field, it'll be well signposted, and I'm sure there'll be parking facilities, and it's all for a good cause. Kalevi Football Club, and of course one superstar Gaelic football player already. Stevie's a member of that club. I'm very proud of it indeed, and I'm sure in terms of the club itself, you've got a lot of good young players coming through.
We have some super young players coming through, and we're actually playing tonight in the semi-final of the Intermediate Championship against Cullaville, and we'll be hoping that we can put in a performance there. And this year,
are you playing?
I'm playing myself, yeah.
I'm sure the other team are going to enjoy that. But at the end of the day, it's, as you say, it's 15, isn't it, against 15?
That's the way it is, and on any given day, and it normally comes down to, I suppose, the wee bit of drive and hunger at the end of it all, which carries the team over the line, and we'll be hoping that we'll be that team tonight. Okay,
and we wish you well with that. Now, Cowpat Roulette, it's happening on Sunday. You can go online. Tell us?
Yeah, you can go online, www.cowpatroulette.com, and you can register your details if you're interested in placing a bet. It is a secure credit card company that takes all payments. There's also a Facebook account and a Twitter account set up for Cowpat Roulette, and we'll be looking as many people to like and to share on the Facebook pages as possible.
And remember, all the money's going to Kalevi Football Club.
Not all the money.
Sorry.
It's only 50%. 50% of all the money being brought in goes out as winnings.
Oh, very good. So you have a chance of winning money as well.
Yeah, there's a chance of winning money here, so there is. Okay. And then a percentage goes to the Kalevi
So in
club.
Summary, purpose-built field with squares marked out representing all 32 counties in Ireland. It's all geared towards having a bit of crack and raising money for GAA clubs across the country, starting with Kalevi. And of course star footballer here, Stevie McDonald, back in it as well with the club, and he'll be there among many others, I'm sure, on the day.
There will be a good atmosphere about it, I'm sure. And, can I just stress the point that Clevie are basically the guinea pig for this concept. This can be ruled out to other clubs or charities wishing to make money further down the line, and we feel that if it takes off for us this weekend, it'll certainly be a great fundraising idea for other teams.
So Cowpat Roulette, it's all about having a laugh with a cow and some piles of and charity donations. Lots of listeners will be happy to go along, I'm sure. Davies on Sunday evening at 6 o'clock. So if you want to watch the match at home, I'm sure the drive down afterwards to Davies, and there's a field specifically designated, this map, and the cow will be there doing its business, and we can all cheer it on. Stephen McDonald, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
And that was Stephen McDonald from the Armagh captain and of course Clevie player for Sunday at Davies, or I should say Muckla House.